Hi everyone, trying something a little different here today. Curious about when I go play UTH, there's always an issue about me not playing the trips. And so I'd be curious as to what would happen if we try to pit against trip players versus non-trip players. So we're going to keep track of this here. We have player A and player B are going to be playing trips at $500. And player C and player D will be playing no trips. Again, $500 bankroll. Also a little curious. I don't know if I'll be able to keep track of this just as well. So maybe you guys can help me here. In terms of the 21 dealer outs versus like the high cards especially, right? How often do they win? How often do they lose? So we're going to do a little challenge here. It's going to be a bit of a series. Until we've gotten the hand count that we want. And we have a little tracker here to keep track of that. It's gonna be dealing the first hand right now, so I'll keep track of that there. Just to show you, just to confirm that we have $500 here. So 2 in the hundreds, 2 in the 50s, that's 300. We have 4 in the 25s, so 100 there, total of 300 here. Then we have 25s, so that'd be another 100 there for the 5s for each of our players. It's going to be a $5 minimum table. So each of our trip players is going to be playing their trips. And our non-trip players just do the ante and the blind. This player here is going to be a little bit difficult to show you their hand, but I'll do the best I can. All right, so this player here, our trips player, it's got a 4 and ace. We're gonna 4 times this bet. Hopefully you can see that. Next player here, 4 and 7. We're gonna check this. 8 and a 7. We're gonna check that. A queen and a 7. If the 7 was suited with our queen, we would 4 times this, but we're going to go ahead and check that. Let's see what our dealer has here. I might switch around where the first the flop is going to be. I'm assuming right now the dealer's facing me this way, so for them the flop would be here, and then here would be the river. They like to keep track of that for progressives and other things like that. Okay. Wow. That looks pretty good. It does not help my guy here, so we're going to go ahead and check this dealer. Check this one as well. Here I have a pair, so I'm going to times 2 this. And since we're checking, we're going to go ahead and reveal these two. Does not help my guy here. Wow, the dealer could have a straight here. That's going to be a problem. But it's not gonna bother this guy. He has nothing. There's no point defending this. There's no point even counting the 21 outs. So you're just gonna lose your bet here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'll keep them out just so we can see how the dealer did, but this is a loss. Here we do have a pair of 8s, so we're gonna times 1 this. Everybody already has their bets out, so let's find out what our dealer has. Right, they got a 2 pair. We're gonna go ahead and drop these. Let's find out. So our 4 times trips player here. Let's see. Ooh, they have a flush going on here. So they actually do win this. They actually win quite a bit. The flush beats a 2 pair. So let's pay this out. The dealer did qualify. So we're gonna pay our ante bet as well. And the blind gets a little bonus on top of the trips, getting a bonus. I don't have any 50-cent chips, so we're going to be using just the dollars, right? No 50 cents there. And the trips for the flush pay 7-1. Ooh, nice payout. That's 5 times 7 is 35. I'm just going to use a quarter chip here. We don't need to call for any refill on our trays. Really great payout there. All right. This person would have lost. Either way, they did not stand a chance. So great job on not defending that. Here we have a pair with our 8, but that's it. It loses to the 2 pair. This one has a pair with the queens, but that's about it. Let's see. I just want to check that we didn't have a flush by accident. No, thank goodness. Yeah, this guy's going to lose here. And there's our payout for this one. Really nice. I just want to show you the trips payout here. Not sure if you could see that. Okay. So it uses the 3.19 house percent edge, which is a typical payout. 8 for the full house, 7 for the flush, 4 for the straight. In our second hand here. Oh, let's go ahead and put our bets out. All right. This player here, 8-10 suited. We're going to wait on this here. So check dealer. Queen ace suited. Wow. We're going to play these independently. We're not going to try to read the board, assuming that, you know, maybe the crowd you have at the table aren't that friendly, aren't trying to help each other out, though I would definitely recommend it. We're going to do ×4 for sure on this one. 5-4, we're going to check. Queen 8 ×4 this. I'm using a basic strategy. I've posted in one of my videos, so go check that out, what the basic strategy is. If you're wondering where I'm getting, when I'm supposed to ×4, ×2, ×1 type of deal. Okay. Anyway, everybody's good now. Let's go ahead and reveal our 3 cards. If you notice, I switched these around. I'll try my best to try to stay consistent on that. I know that might bother some people. Maybe I'll just keep these as the flop and this as the river. Anyway, this does not help this guy, so we're gonna check on this here. We do have a pair. Let's go ahead ×2 that, and that'll be it. Let's see. We don't have a straight 4-5. We're missing a 7 to help out our 8 here. 9-10. We don't have an 8 or anything to help out our 10. Don't have a flush either. And we definitely don't have the outs in terms of the dealer here. So we're just gonna fold this here. And we were correct on the other out. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that off. I did forget to do that. I did say I was gonna probably forget on these. So we did make the right call on that last one. Yeah, so again, I'm going to leave this out here just so we can double check. And that'll be it. So let's check out what we need for our dealer here. Ooh, I don't think they have anything. No, very close to a straight. So let's do this. All right, so they have an ace high, which we all have because of the community card. All right, let's check our first trip player. We have a pair of aces. Now, the dealer didn't qualify, so we're going to go ahead and return the ante on all of these guys. So all of these got pushed. We did not win the trips bet, so this player lost that bet. But they did win the play bet. Okay, this gets pushed here on the blind since they did beat the dealer. All right, the next one, we have two pairs. We don't lose anything on the trip since we did not bet a trips. And we don't get paid anything on the blind that gets pushed. And then our last player got, ooh. Oh, they don't have anything. So we're going to lose this bet here. Okay. Let's just take a look here. So we would have lost this bet here. So again, this was the right call. The dealer had the king that would have beaten us either way. So let's mark that off while I still remember to do that. All right. So I make a pause here. We're going to deal our third hand. Thinking of each episode here being about 20 hands. YouTube doesn't like us having super long videos in terms of the algorithm. So I'm trying to keep it short. So I need to break it into parts here for us. I also don't have like an automatic shuffler. So it's going to take us a little bit of time just to get through these shuffles. Myself a little bit of room there. All right, everybody's got their bets. Great. I don't know how you guys feel about where you sit on the table. For some reason, I noticed there seems to be quite a bit of bad luck here at the end. Some really good luck at the front, but go ahead and let me know your opinions on that. We're going to check on this one here. This is also a check. Another check. Wow. None of these players have anything. Come on. What do we got? Give me something. Okay, thank you. All right. We're going to times 4 our queens and 9 here. Okay. Come on, players. Again, we're gonna try to stick with this being our flop. It does not help us here. It doesn't help us there, and it doesn't help us. That's not great. That's not a great sign. Let's see. Okay, we got a times 1. Oh, we almost had a flush here. We have a pair of kings, so at least the dealer qualifies. We're gonna count out the outs on this one. So in terms of the what's on the board here, our community cards, we have 2 outs on the kings. We have 3 other cards here, so that's 9. That leaves us with 12 outs. We're missing a queen that can beat us here. That's going to be 13. We're also missing an ace, so that's 17. Okay, it's not looking good. Our jacks, there are 3 jacks out there. That's 20 already. We are going to use the 5. Yeah, we're past the 21 mark here because we would drop the 3 and replace it with our 5, and there's way too many ranks above our 5 here, so we are losing this. But again, I'm going to keep it out here just to see, and this would qualify now finally to one of our high card counts to see how often this is correct. Did I forget to give dealer some cards? I apologize. There you go, dealer. All right. Let's see here, 2 and 6. That is also nothing here other than our. I mean, if this didn't qualify, this will definitely not qualify. So that's gone as well. This one here stays because it already has its bet. All right, dealer, what do you got? Pair. They have 2 pairs. That's not great. We're gonna lose out here. The trips does not pay on a pair. They already lost their bet. This would have lost either way then. So that was a good call on us to not bet that. So let's again mark that down. So far we've been doing great on those calls. 100% correct each and every time. Again, even if we lose, it is the correct way to play it. But I'm just curious, how often do we come out winning making that call? It's just curiosity. There's going to be variance there, but that is the correct move to make regardless. Anyway, where are we at here? This one lost. And that, again, was the correct call on the low one. So, again, marking that down. All right, last player here at the end. They don't have any pairs at all, so they lose to the 2 pairs. All of our players lost this hand. Wow, dealer. No tip for the dealer, guys. Not this time. Maybe next time. Be nicer to us. All right, back to the shuffle. It's going to be our 4th hand. Let's go bets, please. Ooh, my player here is running a little low, so we're going to need to get some 5s here. So I understand that for some people, like, you have to shuffle about 7 times to really make it random. We don't have time for that. Just letting you know, we'll just do any kind of random shuffle here. Try to just mix the cards up. Here we go. Ooh, pocket 7s. We could get some trips there. All right, great. 4 or 5, we're gonna hold on to that. Check for the dealer. K6, we're gonna times 4 this. And 10-2, we're gonna check that. Let's see what we have here. That's our flop. Ooh, we might also have a flush there. We almost might have a flush here. We do have a pair of 4s. We're going to times this. That's a really good turnout here, because we could get trips on the 4 or a flush with the 5. That's really nice setup there. We also could get a flush on our 6. We are, we got a chance there. Let's see here. We also have a pair of 10s. Okay, that's a nice turnaround in just one hand, going from people not having really much to having a pretty good chance of winning. So let's see. Dealer, what do you have? Okay, they do have a pair of 4s and a pair of 3s. They got 2 pairs on us. Okay, so here, did we get the flush? We did not get a flush. And we did not get the trips. So we lost 2. Let's see. Sorry. There's something off here. Yeah, we lost. Wait, they win the 2 pair. Their 7s beat their 4s. Okay, nice. But we do lose the trips. And the dealer did qualify. So we're going to pay our ante here. There we go. Nice job. All right, next one. They also have a pair of 4s, but their 5 loses to the dealer's ace. So goodbye there. Next one. We don't have anything with the king or the 6, so all of this gets lost. And our last one, we have another 2 pair. We have a pair with the 10, which beats the dealer's pair with the 4. So we do get paid out here. Okay, that's good because he was running a little low, so he needed a win there. This first seat, I'm telling you, this first seat, for some reason, tends to be a lucky seat. Again, hopefully people comment. Let me know, is the first seat really a lucky seat? Because, yeah, I'm going to need to change where I sit next time at the casino, which should be pretty soon. All right. Okay, we're coming up to our 5th hand. I'm thinking of going up to 20 per episode. Let's make it about a 100 hand challenge. So 5 episodes. Shouldn't be too long to wait to see what happens here with our players. Hopefully their bank rolls hold up. Our trips, well, this trip player here, I'm not sure if you can see, is doing very well. This one is starting to come short. He's already lost 1 stack of their 5s. This trips player here still has both their stacks of 5s. We're going to check that. We're checking this one. Checking this one. Wow, come on. All of them get checked. Jeez. Let's see what we got, dealer. Does not help this one, but we do have a possible straight going on here. Let's see what happens there. This one does not help us. We do have a pair here, so we're going to times 2 that. And we got a pair there. We're going to times 2. Again, we're not going to worry that this player has a 5. Okay, we're going to ignore that, right? It does reduce our chance here of probably getting trips, but we still have 2 cards here to reveal, okay? We're just going to play it as if we did not know what else is going on with our players here. Anyway, we still have 2 players waiting for the river. Okay, this does not help us with the river. This will not be enough for us to bet here. Do we have a flush at least? No. Straight, wait, straight, no. We need a 10 for our straight to work here. All right, nope. Again, we're just gonna hold on to that, but these bets are lost. 10 here. This is also a no-go, guys. We have 10, 11, 12, right? We have 3 to a straight, but we're missing our king, or a 9. So this is a loss as well. We're not defending this. There's too many outs for the dealer there. We're not even gonna try that. Here we do have a 2 pair. Oh, you know what? I haven't even revealed the dealer. I'm sorry. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and drop these. The dealer does have a pair, so we would have lost anyway. So I was correct. I just had to wait for our dealer here to reveal their cards. Our 6-2 pair does beat the dealer's 1 pair, and they did qualify. So we're gonna pay this out as well. The 1 pair of 5s does not beat the queens though. So again, the player at the end is getting hurt pretty bad here. So I'm thinking if there's an actual thing in terms of where you sit, each episode we're gonna move these players around just in case, and then we can see, you know, per episode if the person sitting here at the end keeps getting the short end of the stick here. And we did make the right call on these two, but I think we should all agree that those were correct. We didn't have to necessarily count the 21 outs, but still I'll mark those down as part of the regular. Well, I think we would basically all agree that those would be the right calls. It's this one that gets a little tricky. I see a lot of people holding on to high cards on the river when they really shouldn't. Anyway, where are we at? Oh, nice, but we're going to hold on to that. Also nice, we're going to check those. Check those. Oh, wow. Come on. Oh, check that as well. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have 4 to a flush, but these cards are actually kind of low. So we're just going to wait one more just to be sure we do have the flush. Because the dealer could possibly have a flush as well. All right, we want to make sure that our flush is higher than the dealer's flush. So right now with our cards low, we're not even sure if we even have the flush to begin with. So let's just wait. This one here doesn't help us. We do have a pair of 10s. We're going to times 2 that. And we have a pair of 2s. 2 is not enough for us to times 2 this bet. We need to wait here to see if there's anything else that can help us. Then we can put a times 1 bet, but not a times 2. That's too risky for a times 2. So everybody else checked. See, we didn't get the flush. You see? So it's a great thing that we waited. I know that's a little, counterintuitive for some people, but that is the right call in terms of the basic strategy we're using to wait on something like this. We need a 10 or greater with our 4 cards straight before we put a bet down. Where are we at here? I'm sorry, I'm just talking. 4, 5, 6. I don't have a straight either. This is not going to be enough to defend this. Here. Nope, this is no good. We're waiting. This one still needs to make a call. Okay, so we have a pair of 6s and we have a pair of 2s. 2 is enough now for us to put a times 1 bet, as weak as a pair of 2s can be sometimes, or should I say often. This is enough in terms of our strategy. We're gonna, whatever the strategy says we're gonna do is what we're gonna do. Again, not worrying about what's going on with the other players. Strategy says to make our bet, we make our bet. Dealer, what do you have? Oh, they don't have anything here other than the pair of sixes that we all have. Okay, let's see what we got here. So our player here wins with their two pair. So let's pay this out. The dealer qualified with this pair here, so we're paying off the ante. The blind gets pushed. If you notice, the blind does not get paid very often. It's pretty rare that it does get paid out. It says on average it gets paid out once every 3 to 4 hands. So it's pretty rare, but not so rare that it never happens. You're gonna see it. You're just gonna see it every once in a while. Okay, we got here is again our two pair, which beats the dealer's one pair. Okay, nice job for our non-trip players. And again, we made the right call on those there. They would have lost. Wait. Oh, I didn't leave the cards there. Oh, guys, you're going to have to tell me. I'm pretty sure we made the right call on those two low hands there. Geez, I don't remember. I really don't remember. Okay, you're going to need to correct me on the comments. I forgot to mark that down. I'm just going to mark them down as wins for right now, but if you correct me, then I'll have to fix that later. If I miscount this by a few hands, it's not going to be a big deal. This isn't like super scientific, just trying to get a rough idea here. And 100 hands is very small in terms of our sample size. It's going to have a lot of variance. We really need several thousand. I know with roulette, a good 10,000 spins tends to be a pretty decent sample size to let you know your strategy. This, I don't think we'll actually get to 10,000 doing these over and over again, but you know, a few thousand can give us a pretty good idea here. All right. We're gonna check this with the ace. Ooh, I'm missing. I need some fives here. Let's actually get 10 fives. So that's our trips player there, running out of fives. Okay, so they get a refill of nickels. That way they can do their ×4 bet. They were a bit short there for that. This one's gonna have to wait. Let's check there. And another ×4 here for our non-trips player. Okay, we got 2 checks here. We do have a pair, so we're going to ×2 that. Also a pair ×2 that. Ooh. Okay, our ace players got a pair there. Nice. Dealer, what do you have here? They don't have any. Wait. 9, 10, 11. No straight. Ooh, that was very close there. Okay. They just have a high card A, which we all have, so it's really just the K that we're worried about there. Okay, let's move on. So we're gonna win here. Now the dealer didn't have anything, so we're gonna push these anti-bets. All the players. The trips did lose. They got a pair, which is not enough to qualify for our trips bet. But again, they did win with their pair. This one here has an ace, and that's it. Yeah, so they lost the trips bet. But again, they did win the play bet. This one here, we don't have to worry about whether they got the trips or not. They did win the play here. Again, we won the play. Okay. All right, some good wins here. Some of these players really needed that. We almost put a trips bet there. Forgot we're not doing that with this player here. Count that. They all stayed. They put it back. Okay, so we didn't have to worry about the whole 21 outs right now. Okay, good. Check. We're going to times for that. Again, I'm going to talk about the strategy. I don't want to talk about it every single hand here. It is in one of my videos. Check there, okay? To speed things up a little bit. That's not enough. We're going to check that. We're checking that. This is not enough. We're going to lose this bet here. Yeah, we're losing this one there. Okay, well, we have one trips player and one non-trips player left. Let's see what happens. Oh, did I already lose my cards? I was going to keep those there so we can check that. Right. Right, so looks like we made the right call here. We would have lost to the ace, so we get one there. Same thing here, we would have lost to the ace. So let's go ahead and give ourselves some little credit there. I made the right call. I mean, we still won, right? We didn't bet the times one, so we lost less than we would have if we would have stayed there, depending on how you want to think about that. All right, our player here has a 2 pair. The dealer did qualify. We still lost the trips bet. Okay, you're going to notice the trips bet does not win very often. But when it does, it pays off pretty nice. No lie there. Next player here. Okay, let's take a look. They both have an ace. We're going to win here because of our 10. No, wait. We're going to have... Yeah, that's actually a push. The 10 wouldn't factor in because we're only using the ace for our 5 cards. So it's a push there. No win, no loss. Can't forget that trips bet. Unless I miscounted that from earlier, it might be on the 10th hand, but I'll go on the 9th for now. Again, if I messed up on the count, let me know in the comments. That'll help me out. For our next one, we can try to stay in our right count as best we can. Go. Ooh, nice. Times 4 this. We're gonna wait on that. Pocket 2s. We're gonna wait on this. 2s are pretty low, guys. And we're gonna times 4 that. Okay, we're gonna wait again. Ooh, 2 pair with the 5 times the 1 here. The 2 is still not enough. Anyway, from before we have a pair of queens and a pair of 2s. If this is all we had, we would have timed bet 1 anyway. But now with the pair of queens, I mean, it's just like a little nicer. Let's see what we got. They all have bets. Dealer, what do you have here? Nothing again. Wow, the dealer has been running cold. Very nice dealer. We need to tip the dealer. Okay. What do we have for tips? That's gonna mess up my count, but later on, dealer, we'll give you a little tip there. Here we are. Ooh, do we have it? Oh, almost a straight. That was close. No, we just have our pair. Okay, the trips is gonna lose. The dealer did qualify, so at least we get that payout there. Okay. The trips bet loses. To pair, we win dealer here. Oh, we almost had a flush. This is it, but it still beats our dealer. And this one here, ooh, it just has the queens, but the K beats the dealer's 9. Well, the 9's tied right there, but the K beats the 7 then. So we do beat the dealer. Okay, nice, nice. Everybody got paid up. That's what I like to see. There we go. Okay, we're on our 10th hand here, so we're midway through our first session to 100 hand challenge for this first set. Wait, bet, wait, ooh, pair of queens, didn't help us there, didn't help us here, didn't help us here, okay, oh my goodness, we're gonna lose this. We're losing this. And we're losing that. We almost had a flush there. That's too bad. It's really too bad. Okay. Oh, dealer, if you have nothing, let's see. Nothing. All right, let's test out. Let's get rid of some cards here. All right. Yeah, we would have actually beaten the dealer on this one, guys. So that we're gonna put that one as a no. It was still the right call, by the way, but I do need to mark it down for our little curiosity here. Okay. This one here, they both have their 8s. We're gonna beat them with our jack here. Our trips did not trigger. No flush either. Yep. So we lose the trips. They did qualify, so we're gonna pay our ante here. All right. Here we would have lost to the dealer on this one. Their 8 beats our 5, so that was the right call. Here we would have beaten the dealer in this case. Our 9 beats their 8, so we're gonna put that down as a. Again, it's still the right call to make, but we're gonna write that down as a loss. Okay, they got paid out. Very nice. I think we're gonna get back our quarter, please. I have a lot of nickels. Don't want that many. They start falling down. Go. Okay. Where are we at? We're on 11 now. Okay. Nice times 4 this. Times 4 that. Oh my gosh. Do we have times 4 on everybody? Come on. Oh my goodness. We do. Alrighty. Oh. Drop chips. Drop chips. Going on here, times 4 on everybody. All right, let's say good luck. Good luck. Yep, everybody, just reveal it all. Let's see what our dealer has. They do have a pair of 6s here. They don't see a flush or straight. So yeah, they almost had a straight there. Okay, let's go here. We have a pair of 10s. Do we have a straight? 9, 10. We don't have a jack for a straight. That's too bad. And we don't have trips either, so that gets lost. The dealer did qualify, so we are going to pay out our ante here. Keep dropping chips here today. There we go. Next one. Ooh. We don't have anything on this. 7. We're missing an 8 for a straight. Yep. The dealer actually beats us with their pair. Okay, next one. Our queens win. Yep, queen's enough. The next one, We both share a pair of sixes, but we're gonna win with our K. There we go. You'll also notice the blind gets pushed a lot. We don't get paid out on our blind. And the ante gets pushed very rarely. The dealer seems to usually qualify, which is good for us because then we get paid out more on our ante bet. Okay, count this up. Did I? I think we all bet, right? I didn't have to mark anything down in terms of our 21 outs. All right. Okay, we're on 13 now. That's a check. Check. Times 4. Times 4 for sure, times 4. Even if you didn't know the basic strategy, hopefully you times 4 that anyway. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's already looking pretty good. We have nothing here, but we have trips here with our trips player. So that's a nice little bonus payout there for them. They're not going to get the quads. We know that. Again, they don't know that, but we know that because this player here has the other queen. But still, that's nice. Times 2 there. Don't want to forget that. Okay, so we're checking for that guy. We have a pair of 4s. Put a bet there. All right, dealer, what do we have here? All right, let's go around here. No trips, but they do have 2 pairs that beat the dealer's pair, which does qualify, right? But the trips bet is lost again. All right, next player. Next player does have the trips. What else do they have? Anything else? Any straights and flushes? No, just the trips, which is good enough. Well, the trips are going to pay out 3-1. It's a $15 bet there. Now the dealer's starting to run out of nickels. It's a good that's a good problem for the players to have for sure. I think they're paying, the casino's paying out. All right, casino's losing. We want that. All right, our non-trips player here. The 2 pair is going to beat the dealer's pair. Go. Our non-trips player here did get the trips, but does not get the payout for those trips. But still gets the win, so gets paid there. And this time, that was the last player. That was the player at the end. We're actually going to change back and get one of our quarters. Give the dealer some nickels there. Seem to need. Yeah, let's do that here with this player as well. Okay. Let's get our quarters. We have quite a few quarters actually. I think we have enough to. We'll wait a little bit. We'll get some more quarters, get up to 100 there. How's everybody else doing? Doing pretty good here on the 5s. going on here. I don't know where this came from. Okay, I'll put it here with his stack, but I'm not sure if that's where it belongs. This guy here is doing pretty good as well. All right, we're at 14. Okay, everybody's doing pretty well now. I was a little worried here with our last player at the end, but they are holding up fairly well. Check. 4. Now, normally you don't show your cards like this on the table. Okay, I'm just showing it for everybody else here. Check on that one. All right. Ooh, queens are saving us here today. Times 2. Though the dealer might have a straight here. Anybody have a royal flush? That'd be amazing. Wouldn't be a flush. The suit doesn't match. Okay, all right, but we could have a straight out there. Let's see. This is not enough there. Ooh, pair of jacks. Yeah, there's too many outs. Right. So we have 2 here, 9, 2, 9, 11. The aces make 15. Oh, wait a minute. Plus 4 here. No, because we're going to use our 8. No, we're just using the 10. Okay, plus 4 there. I think that's 19 or 20. That's really close to the edge. This would be a good time to ask the players what other cards they have. So if we know there's an ace there, that helps us out in terms of the 21 count. So again, we're gonna pretend we're not talking to the players, but that would be really nice information to know this close in. I do think we have enough actually in this case. Let me do the 21 count just one more time just to be sure here. So we're not gonna use the 8. We would only use the 10. We have 2 here, 9 there, so 11. The ace is missing, 15. 4 here. Sorry, 4 here, 15, 19. 19. Yeah, okay, actually, dealer, I'm sorry about that. I do change my mind. I'm glad you didn't take my cards. I put a tip in for you. Let me just take that. Let me take that back and risk it here. Seems you do have less than 21 outs. So anybody in the chat, go ahead and correct me there if I counted that wrong. That'd be really good to know there. I believe my count is accurate. They don't have anything. Oh my gosh. What a night. I need to go to the casino, guys. Let's this is a great night. I need I need this. All right, what do we have? So, okay, we have quite a few pairs here with this guy, or lady. We have the queens, we have the sevens, and we have the jacks. We can't take all of them. All right, actually, let's not forget to do that for the dealer. So we'll drop the sevens, and we still beat the dealer here with our queens and our jacks. Sadly, we did not get the trips again, but he got it last time, or she got it last time. So it's good. It's the other person here that has not gotten any trips. Next one here. Nothing on this case, but their ace beats the dealer here. So we lose our trips, but we win out on everything else. The queen will win it here. Queens are killing it today. They have been saving us so many times. And our guy, even though that's just $5, that was quite a call, right? Because they could have had so much there. Oh my gosh, that was thrilling. A lot of people don't think like you can get excitement from not putting the trips bet, but stuff like that is very exciting to me. There we go. Love that. This is a great table. This is a great table. I am loving this table. Get change, please, dealer. Ooh, they are back. This person here is now back to where they were. Are we at? Almost, okay. But that's really good. Even though they haven't been winning the trips. And I need another change here. 5. We're at 100 here for my non-trips player. Very nice there. Good wins. And then the last player, they definitely needed wins. They were pretty low at the start. And I think we're still kind of low. We're probably down a quarter. Oh, we definitely got to mark this off. Oh my gosh, I do not want to forget that. It was not a high card though, right? It was with our 10 is kind of a high card, I guess. It's like at the end, the start of the high card consideration. It wasn't a face card for sure. So I'm not sure if we should mark it as a high card or mark it as a regular. I should have probably put face. Yeah, I should probably consider just the face cards versus non-face cards. I think since that's the first time we've had to worry about that, we should be okay making that change. So I'm going to mark it here, no face card and face card. All right, just so we can keep track of, but that was really nice. That'd really be wonderful here. We don't have a lot, but we're gonna put that down here. This is really nice. Oh my gosh, that has to be like a highlight, just with the 21 counts, because wow. That's wild. That was wild. All right, 15. I think it's time for the dealer to take a break. I probably should have taken a break halfway through, but yeah, we're gonna pause it here. Okay. We're on 16 now. That was a nice win. Even though, I mean, we saved our $10 bet and we won the 5, right? We could have lost that $10 bet. $10 may not seem like a lot, you know, but that's a unit. Whatever it is you're betting, you know, whether it's 10, 25, $100 bet, Making that count can really save you a lot of money in the long run, especially if you're using the $5. $16. Getting, drop them, didn't see them though. We'll put them on the bottom either way. There we go. Hopefully we have a dealer that shows us the cards like that. That'd be great. Make sure to tip somebody like that very well, letting you see all their cards. Okay. We're gonna check that. Check this. Times 4. Ooh. Oh, 2. Yeah, the queen's over here. Oh, well. Times 4. Right. This one times 2. That did not help one bit. Okay, let's do our count. Now we have our face card here. That's 2. This will be 9. We're missing the K that can beat our queen. That's 13. 14, 15 here for our queen. 15. We're not going to use the 4, so we don't need to count that. So 15. Okay. That's really good. We're going to fight this here. Take our bet. Okay, dealer, what do you have? Did our count work this time again? Let's see. Can lightning strike twice? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they don't have the 10 for a straight. We won it again. Oh my gosh. This count is a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. Oh my goodness. And the dealer qualified, so we're going to get paid out there. Excuse me. All right. This is really nice. Oh, sorry. We don't get the trips. Dealer almost paid us out. Do not correct the dealer. I mean, unless, they're going to get into serious trouble there. But some casinos don't care that much. A lot of them do. But anyway. Trips. No on the trips. So we lose the trips back. We do get paid out there, though. Excuse me. The 9 and 2 pair. No flush. No straight. No, so we lose the trips there. We get paid out here. Our ace will win. We have 2 pairs. And the dealer's still running out of nickels, so we'll fill them up here. The queen's 2 pair wins as well here. Fantastic. Everybody gets paid out again. Oh my gosh, what a run we're having. This is fantastic. My goodness. Let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Enjoy it while it lasts. We're gonna get a quarter here, please. I see that you need your nickels, dealer, so I shall help you out there. Okay, 17. Oh, we gotta mark that down. Mark it down, mark it down. I almost forgot. The queen. Oh, the queen is non-stop. It's gotta be the MVP card right now. Yep. It is the most valuable card to us today. Do not neglect your queen. Alright. She will save your life. Okay. Times 4. Times 4. Not quite. Sadly enough, I'd like to put a times 4 here. Times 4 there. We almost had all times 4, guys. We just needed this to be a little bit higher, but we're not gonna deviate from the basic strategy as much as we would. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey. Stick to the strategy. Stick to the plan. All right. Oh, woo! And our non-trips player. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, the dealer has 2 pairs. The dealer has 2 pairs. Oh wow. All right. Here we go. We only have the ace here and no trips. So, no on all of that. Dealer gets some nickels they needed. Next one here. We only have the queens. The queens didn't help us. The queens got to be on our side. They didn't help us this time. See, maybe we forgot to appreciate the queens. And now the dealer has them on his side. All right. Next one. Trips. Trips for a non-trips player here. And we win though. That's still a win. Oh, yeah, let's get another quarter. Let me go. Okay, we're doing pretty good there. All right, and then finally we have, let's clear these out. We didn't get anything. Our ace in the hole left us in the hole. So there we go. All right, there you have it, dealer. You have the nickels you were asking for. Okay. Heading on to 18. bets. Good. Alright. Ooh, pocket eights. We could get some trips here. Maybe quads. Maybe some quads with the 8. Let's see if nobody has 8s, please. We're gonna check this times 4. Check here. Nope, 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 nope. Does not help us. Does not help us. Ooh, there's a possible straight. We have 3, 4, 5 here, 6, 7. Straight. Nice. Nice for the trips player there. Yep. Here. No straight on this one. Let's count the outs with our face card here. Again, even if it didn't have a face card, we learned from the 10, right? We could have the outs ready to go here. We're not going to use the 2, so we're not going to worry about that. We only have to worry about the ace for the king. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 12 outs. I'm counting 12 outs. All right, we are defending. Let's put a bet. Three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they don't have anything. Oh, what a roll. Jesus. Oh, this feels so good. Let's drop this here. And okay, all right. The player did not get our trip, so, and the dealer did not qualify. Oh, did I forget to do a push? Oh my gosh! Can somebody let me know in the chat? Hopefully, I've been doing the pushes. I have not been paying out the antes when I should not have. Again, we didn't have trips, so we do lose the trips bet here. And we win with our pairs. All right, here, I believe we had a straight 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so we do get paid out. Very nice. Finally, it took a long time. It took 18 hands for this player to get paid out. And this has not gotten paid out twice, right? They've only been paid out once. No, wait. Maybe twice. Maybe twice. We're going to have to look back at that. But nice. So we have, 4 there. That's a $20. What else? We also get paid out here. And we finally get paid out for the blind. Jeez. That took the longest amount of time to get paid. I'm going to have to look back at that stat. I'm not sure if it's really 1 out of 3 because that took forever to get paid out on the blind as well. Let's see here. Almost had a flush. We don't have a 5 for our straight. We do have a high card with our ace, so we do beat the dealer. Our blind is going to get pushed. Here, we defended this. Because they didn't have the outs. And we were correct quite again there. Great job. Great job. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel like I want to end it right there. Like, I want to push our luck, even though we're like 2 hands away. I don't know how long this run is gonna last. Honestly, I would call it a night. I really would with these players here. Like, just go home. Go home. Count your money. Go to the buffet. Cash in your comps. quarter, please. Enjoy the rest of your night. Just kick back. Maybe turn those ones, the dollars, the money into ones. Put in a big pile in your bed or on the floor. Just start swimming in it. Cash of money we got right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. 19. 2 more to go for tonight. What a night. What a night. This, oh, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. These four are going to become great friends. They're going to meet each other every night now. Meet up here. Set up a schedule to just keep taking money from the casino. Just gimme, gimme, gimme. All right. Check. 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 All right, only 1 times 4 here. I was not looking to get. I see. I'm telling you, we might have pushed our luck. We should have just gone home. It should have called it a night. Let's see. Okay, all right. We have something with our queens. We have something with our pair of 8s. Could have had a 4 to a flush here. Could have had a flush. We don't have a straight either, and that's the only one left. Oh, 2 8s there. The dealer qualifies. All right, let's count out our outs. Last time it helped us. Did I forget to mark? Did I forget to mark? Oh, I did, right? I did. Ooh, I caught that one. I was just too happy. Too happy. All right. Where are we at for the outs? Okay. 2, 9, that's 11. That's 11. We are using the 4. Oh, that's not a good sign. All right. 11, the king, that's 15. The aces, that's 18. The 10, that's 22 already. We would have to count the 4, but it's already at 22, so we're going to say no to this one, okay? Dealer is asking me if I'm sure, because last time I took it back. Sure, dealer, thank you for asking. I'll be sure to give you a tip. All right. Very cool, dealer, there we got. What do you have? What do you have, dealer? They don't have anything. They don't have anything. Wow. All right. They did qualify though, so we don't have to return the anti-bet. There's just their 2 whole cards. Here, did we get the trips? No, we did have the 2 pair though, but no trips. Dealer qualified. We did beat the dealer. Here, we do have the trips on our trips player here. They get paid out a second time. Nice job. What do we have? Nothing, but that's enough. Well, that's a win. So trips 3 to 1. We get paid out on our ante, and we're getting paid out on our play. Very nice. Good pays there. Our last player at the end that we were worried about might have been Jinx for sitting at the end. My goodness, do we need to change our opinions there? Did people already comment that don't sit at the last seat? What do we have here? Ooh, we don't have anything either, but we win because our king beat our the dealer there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, nice, 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 nice. Okay, I think we're at the last hand, guys. We're on the 20th here. Again, we're breaking it down to 5 parts of 20 for the 100 hand challenge on this set of hundreds anyway. And we probably need to do more, right, because of the variance, but this will be good here. Hopefully we did not reach an hour for the YouTube algorithm, but oh well. Oh well. People who care are gonna watch, and people who don't aren't. So, algorithm be darned. It's been fun, honestly. And hopefully you guys have been having fun. I know I have. Like this, if I've had this run at the casino, let me tell you, I don't know. They might say my play is too good for them and walk me out, scratching their heads like, what was he doing? Was he peeking at the dealer's cards? Was he, wasn't counting, right? That's for blackjack. Can you count UTH? I don't think so. Best you can do is peek. You know what? Maybe there's some bad business going on between them and the dealer. Something's going on. But they haven't tipped them yet. Maybe that's going on when we can't see them in the camera. Who knows? Who knows? All right, our last hand. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Here we go. What do we have? Check. Times 4. Times 4. Come on, last player. You can do it. Hang in there. Oh, no. Check. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oof, all right. It does not help either of them. Oh, we could have had a flush. Could have had a flush. Same here. Could have had a flush. Like they just, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, no, we're not even bothering counting that. That's it's a no-go. Same thing here because they have the same hand, so it's a no either. You know, I forgot. Did I forget to count? Did I forget to count this? Okay, people, please help me. Somebody's got to help here. If this count is not accurate. All right, let's go here. Let's finish this off. Oh no, wait, the dealer's hand. What do we have here? Well, it would have beat them for sure. I mean, come on. What do we have? Does the dealer have a straight? 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, the dealer has a straight. We just had to push our luck, huh? Just one more hand, huh? Oh my goodness, dealer. We just had to go. We lose here. Our pair does not beat their straight. What do we have straight? 10, 11, 12. We don't have a 9 like the dealer has. Oh no. No. Sad. Ugh, yeah, just got it. When you're ahead, go. Go home. Oh my goodness, what were you guys thinking? Push your luck. You push. Well, stay friends. Try it again, you know. Come back tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. But definitely you should have left. You should have left when you were ahead. All right, let's make our count. Let's do our count here. We started at 500. Let's color them up. time to go home, dealer. We're not pushing our luck. We're gonna color up here. We should have left earlier, but we got greedy. We got greedy. We're just seeing the money. Just seeing money. Yeah, still got some fives here. Oh, thank goodness. That seemed kind of low. Kind of low for a group of winners here. Okay, that looks a little better. All right, let's tally these up. Not sure if you can see that in the corner there. All right. First round 20. Put R1 round 1. Okay. Player 1 is up $32. Okay, for a total of 532. Player player B is up $5 for 505 total. Player C, our non-trips player, is up $15. Oh, wait. No, did not count that right. Is up $115. Oof. No trips, 115 has beaten out both the trips players. All right, and our last non-trip player is up 30. I certainly beat out the one trips player there. Okay, I'm not sure if we can see that. Very nice. Very nice. So again, we're going to rotate these players out just in case there's anybody with any kind of superstition towards where to sit. All right. I mean, you might have a favorite player here, and we want to make sure they get their chance to sit where people think they should be sitting. All right. This is a great run. Oh, wow. I was not expecting this comeback. You know, let's see what happens with our group of new friends. They're buddies now, pals, ladies and gals and gentlemen here. Yeah, thank you for joining me.